Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Anjana Salakaya Chakhur Nimiletan Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sopadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaisnavanam Cha Sirupam Sagrajatam Sagana Siragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Laita Sri Visakamitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatrivascha Kurpa Sindhu Vaivacha Patitanam Pavanabhya Vaishnabhya Namo Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Samiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyabadi Pasat Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So today the topic is that the predicament, the problem of gṛhastha devotees and their solution. Because during Prabhupada time, most of the devotees are brahmachari or sannyas. Gṛhastha, the percentage of gṛhastha devotee, household devotees are very, very less. But nowadays, it is just opposite, reverse. 90% of the congregation belongs to gṛhastha devotee. And hardly 10% are full-time brahmacharis and sannyas. And are Banaprastha also. So actually the problem of gṛhastha devotee that although they have been practicing since long time, but it is rampantly seen that they have stagnated their bhakti, they have stagnated their Krishna consciousness. They do not grow sufficiently. Sometimes they jeopardize. What is the predicament? Why they do not grow? Why they remain neophyte? Why they become only fundraiser? They are not a preacher. They do not promote to the second-class devotees. And it is a very pressing issue in Hare Krishna movement. The problem is detected by Prabhupada, by Bhagavatam. So today we are going to discuss that what is the problem, what is the predicament that they do not advance in Krishna consciousness. They stagnate their bhakti, remain neophyte. They do not go beyond the apprentice of neophyte tag, of fundraiser tag. They do not promote to preachers or second-class devotee. So we will discuss about the beautiful verses. Prabhupada has quoted these verses. So this verses is from the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Narada Muni is speaking, because there was a question asked by Yudhishthira Maharaj to Narada Muni. Yudhishthira Maharaj asked the question that Yudhishthira Uvacha gṛhastha etam padabhim vihinayana chanjasa yad devarusche bruhi madasya grihamuddadhi. So here Maharaj Yudhishthira inquired from Narada Muni, "O my Lord, O great says, kindly explain how we are staying at home without knowledge of goal of life may also easily attain liberation according to the instruction of the Veda." Very important point, Yudhishthira Maharaj, although he is a great great devotee of the Lord, so he is posing a very, very important, paramount important, very, very significant question for the benefit of everyone, all these household devotees. because he told that human form of life is meant for liberation. Because we are not the human being in spiritual experience, but we are spiritual being in human experience. We are at present in a conditioning stage, encaged and imprisoned in this body. We are the spiritual being, spiritual entity. We are encaged, imprisoned in this body. Consequently, we are undergoing the repeated birth, death, obnoxious material existence since time immemorial. And that is very precarious. That is very, very pressing and precarious situation. Untold suffering of the birth, death, old age, disease, repeatedly, repeatedly, repeatedly. Therefore, the Shastra, the scriptures are meant for reviving our innate spiritual entity, reviving our constitutional position. That is the purpose of the Shastra, to deliver the mankind from this material existence, revive our Krishna consciousness. Therefore, Yudhishthira Maharaj is telling actually the goal of life to attain liberation. But how to do that? What is the formula? So here, to answer this, Narada Muni say that very nicely, that Narada Muni replied, "My dear king, those who stay at home as a householder must act to earn their livelihood. Instead of trying to enjoy the result of their work themselves, they should offer this result to Krishna, Vasudev. How to satisfy Vasudev in this life can be perfectly understood through the association of great devotees of the Lord." So here the formula Narada Muni say that very nicely Prabhupada has given purport. The foremost for grahastha life should be dedication to the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. In Bhagavad Gita 6.1 it is said that anashita karma phalam karyam karam karoti jo sasanyasisya yogisya na niragrahit na cha kriyaha. One who is unattached to the fruit of his work, who works as is obliged, is in the renounced order of life. He is the true mystic, not who lights no fire, perform no work. Whether one acts as a brahmachari, grahastha, vanaprastha, sannyas, he must act only for the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. This should be the principle of everyone's life. Narada Muni has already described the principle of life for a brahmachari, vanaprastha, sannyasi. Now he is describing how a grahastha should live. The basic principle is to satisfy Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here Prabhupada says that Narada Muni is telling that how one can satisfy the, how the grahastha life is, that how to satisfy the Supreme Lord. Normally what happens, the grahastha life is attachment. Attachment to the family, attachment to the children, attachment to the job, so many obligation and attachment. So as a result, they have to go and earn livelihood. And this attachment is the root cause of our bondage. It is stated that the attachment, because grahastha life is full of attachment, therefore it is a root cause of our bondage. It is stated by the Kapila that prasangam ajaram pasam atmanah kavaya vidu swayeva sadhu sukrite mukhya daram apavrita. Every learned man knows that very well, that attachment for material is the greatest entanglement of the spiritual. But that same attachment, when applied to self-realized devotee, opens the door of liberation. So therefore, we have attachment. Household life is a natural attraction for the family. Natural attraction for the family, for the children, wife, social status, and so on and so forth. And to maintain that, they have to work hard, like a dog and hog. And after coming from the work, they do not have time. They do not get time to cultivate Krishna consciousness. They do not know also. Therefore, it is said that to know the solution, one should take shelter of a sadhu or devotee association. Why? The next verse is telling why. But before we go that, there is a beautiful verses from the by Prahlad Maharaj. He told that this family attachment is so strong that it is very difficult. We cannot ourselves detach. It's very strong attachment. Prahlad Maharaj said that how can a person who is most affectionate to his family, the core of his heart, being always filled with their picture, give up their association? Especially a wife is always very kind and sympathetic and always please her husband in a solitary place. Who could give up the association of such dear affectionate wife? Small children talk in broken language, very pleasing to hear. Their affectionate father always think of their sweet word. How could he give up their association? One's elderly parents, one's son, daughter are also very dear. A daughter is specially dear to her father, and while living at her husband's house, she is always in the mind. Who could give up that association? Aside from this, in the household affairs, the many decorated items of household furniture, there are also animals and servants. Who could give up such comfort? The attached household doll is like a silkworm which weaves a cocoon in which it becomes imprisoned, unable to get out, simply for the satisfaction of two important senses, genitals and tongue. One is bound material condition. How can one escape? So the household life is very, very entangling. That is the cause of our material bondage. That is the cause of our material bondage. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj further concluded that one who is too attached cannot understand he is wasting his valuable life for maintenance of his family, because whole gṛhastha life is wasted to maintain family, because they are so much attached, they want to maintain their family. So much wasted. The morning they go for work, and night they spend the time either sleeping or sex life. That is very aptly stated by Sukadev Goswami that nidraya haryate naktam vyavabena cha bhayaya diva cha arthaya radan kutumba bharena nava. How a household life is wasted in the maintenance, for the maintenance of their family. Here it is explained that lifetime of such an envious householder is passed at night, either in sleeping or in sex indulgence, and in the daytime either in making money or maintaining family members. That is known. Everybody is working hard like a dog and hog, stool eating animal. Rishabhadev say that nayam deha devajam nilokayam kastam kaman harati bija. Very enormous stressful life, exceedingly busy life from morning to night, and they are so tired and come back, either they sleep or engage in the sex life. In this way they waste their valuable precious time without understanding the mission of human form of life to get liberation from this material entanglement. They do not know that. Therefore, they have to associate with sadhu to get educated and constantly hear the scriptures, scriptural knowledge, so that they can develop the detachment from the family life. That is stated by Narad Muni further, that how the solution has been given, that how these gṛhasthas are so much entrapped, pathetically entrapped and encumbered in their family affair, that they have no idea, they have no knowledge that they are defeating their self-interest, their mission of going back to Godhead. So therefore it is said that beautiful verse, śṛṇvan bhagavato bhīkṣṇam avatāra-kathāmṛtam. The solution is given by Narad Muni that a gṛhastha must associate again and again with saintly person, and with great respect he must hear the nectar of the activities of Supreme Lord and his incarnation, as these activities are described in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and other Purāṇas. Thus one should gradually become detached from the affection for his wife and children, exactly like a man awakening from a dream. What a solution is it? The solution is that a gṛhasthas must associate with devotees. Devotee association is not just gossiping, chit-chatting, or some mundane talks. No, devotee association means Krishna Katha, Hari Katha, Śrāvanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. So when you hear again and again, sometimes they say that I have completed Bhagavad Gita, I have completed Bhagavatam. Here Narada Muni say that Śrāvanam Bhagavata, abhikṣṇah. Abhikṣṇah means continuously, again and again. How much we can read? We can read again and again, not that I have completed. Because these are called amrita, nectar. Avatāra-kathāmṛtam tapta jivanam. They are like nectar. More we hear, more we get purified. More we get purified, more we become, more it is easier for us to, or easier and closer for us to go back to Godhead, attain the goal of the life, mission of human form of life. Therefore, again and again one should hear. How much read means again and again. Even Prabhupada says that I am reading my books. Everybody must read. Our Hare Krishna movement is actually meant for giving an opportunity to gṛhastha devotee, so that they can hear Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam daily. In this way, they detached from this family affection gradually, and they surrender to the Krishna wholeheartedly and go back to Godhead. That is our mission. That is the mission of this Hare Krishna movement. Therefore, we have so many centers to give association to this poor-hearted gṛhastha, those who are so much encumbered in this enormously stressful, exceedingly busy life, to earn their livelihood and maintain their family affair. They're very nice, and purport is very interesting purport. So Prabhupada says that this Krishna consciousness movement has been established to give gṛhasthas all over the world an opportunity to hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam and Bhagavad Gita especially. The process is described in many ways is one of hearing and chanting. Śrṇvantam sukatha Krishna punya śravana kirtanaha. Everyone, especially gṛhastha who are mudhadi, ignorant about the goal of life, they are called mudhadi, should be given opportunities to hear about Krishna simply by hearing, by attending lectures in different center of Krishna consciousness movement, where the topics of Krishna from Bhagavad Gita and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam are discussed. They will be purified their sinful inclination for constant indulgence in illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling, which have all become prominent in modern day. See, Prabhupada says that one must hear lecture, must hear different centers. So that is lacking in gṛhastha devotee. They have no time to read, to study Prabhupada books, to hear lectures. So as a result, they have stagnated, stigmatized their bhakti. Sometimes they jeopardize it. So this is the predicament. They must associate and hear. That is the solution. Thus they can be raised to the status of light, punya śravana kirtana, simply by joining the kirtan Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. By hearing more about Krishna from Bhagavad Gita, one must be purified, especially if he also takes prasad. This is also going on in Krishna consciousness movement. So our whole movement is designed for that. That's, you have to do what? Our Sunday program is 3 things is there in Sunday program. 4 things actually. First thing is association of devotee. Therefore, there is a congregational chanting is going on. And with association devotee, congregational chanting, then there is a Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, hearing of Bhagavatam. So everybody will get an opportunity to hear Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. Then we distribute prasadam. These 3 combined has an immense potent to make our life successful, to perfect the human mission of life, to make us eligible to go back to Godhead. Very important. These are the actually 5 limbs of bhakti. Rupa Goswami has outlined 64 limbs of bhakti. Out of 64, there are 5 prominent process of bhakti has been outlined by Rupa Goswami. He told that first is Nama Kirtan, and which we are doing in our Hare Krishna movement. Sadhu Sangha, this is Sadhu Sangha, we are doing Sadhu Sangha. Third thing, Bhagavatam Śrṇvan, the same thing happening after this, after the program, after the Sankirtan program, we have called Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam class. Fourth is Mathura Vasa. The Mathura Vasa is temple center is Mathura Vasa, because wherever Krishna, that is the Dham. Jatra tishtami narada jatra gayanti madhavakta. So wherever there is Krishna consciousness is prevailing, or hearing of Krishna Katha, that is the Dham. So temple means Dham also. And Murti Seva, deity worship. Deity worship is very gorgeously, with high standard is going on. People are coming and they see the Lord, captivated by the beauty of the Lord, transcendental beauty of the Lord. So everything is according to the, everything is structured according to the Vedic principle, and gives opportunity to all the grahasthas in the world, so that they can take the advantages of this movement and go back to Godhead. Another specific description here is Śrṇvanam bhagavata bhīkṣṇam avatāra-kathāmṛtam. It is not that because one has once finished Bhagavad Gita, he should not hear it again. That is the problem with popped up devotee. Oh, I have already gone through Bhagavad Gita, I have completed. What you completed, sir? Shastra saying that one should again sadasevya, again and again, abhikṣṇam, Śrṇvanam bhagavata bhīkṣṇam, avatāra-kathāmṛtam. The word abhikṣṇam is very important. We should hear again and again. There is no question of stopping. Even if one has read these topics many times, he should go on reading again and again, because Bhagavad Katha, the words spoken by the Krishna and spoken by Krishna's devotee about Krishna, are amritam, nectar. The more one drinks this amritam, the more he advances in his eternal life. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, God himself, he used to go to Tota Gopinath when he was in Puri. He was hearing Bhagavatam Katha repeatedly from Gadadhar Pandit. Therefore, the symptoms of a devotee, advanced devotee, means always wanted to hear and talk about Krishna. Bodhoyanti parasparam, madachita madagata prana, bodhoyanti parasparam, kathanta cha mam nistam tushtanti cha ramanti cha. That is the symptoms of devotee. Always they discuss about Krishna Katha. Always they discuss about, hear and talk about Krishna Katha. For those devotees, they are doing all the things. Krishna says, Tesam satata juktanam bhadatam pratipurvakam dadami buddhi jagam tam jena mam upyanti. Those devotees who are very interested, not the neophyte. Krishna says, I give the intelligent. Those who are very seriously doing, hearing and talking about me, engage in devotional service. Tesanu evanukam partham. Jnana deepena, what is that? Tesanu 10, 11. Tesam evanukam partha. Tesam evanukam partha. Aham ajnanajam tamaha. Nasyami ātma-bhavasto jnana deepena bhasvasto. Krishna say, only for those devotees, what I do, I give them intelligence. How I give the intelligence? Krishna say, jnana deepe, by knowledge, lamp of knowledge I destroy. Nasayami ātma-bhavasto. I destroy the darkness, ignorance. So this is the way, this is how Krishna give mercy. If you are not interested in hearing, and we think that I am enough of hearing, if some gṛhasthas are very, very little hearing. Human form of life is meant for liberation, but unfortunately, due to influence of Kali Yuga, every day the gṛhasthas are working hard like asses. Early in the morning they rise and travel even 100 miles away to earn bread, especially in the Western country. I have seen that people awaken at 5 o'clock and go to office, factories to earn their livelihood. People in Calcutta and Bombay also do this every day. They work very hard in the office or factory. Again, they spend 3 or 4 hours in transportation returning home. They retire at 10 o'clock, again rise early in the morning and go to their office and factory. This kind of hard labor is described in Shastra, that life of pigs and stool eater. So here Prabhupada is saying that how much enormously stressful life, all our 24 hours encumbered with either working or sleeping. And whatever little time the social media has captured that time. Unnecessary news. Ratan Tata died. That is the big news. So this kind of unnecessary news that has occupied and makes us stagnated in the spiritual life, makes us bondage. Therefore, Prabhupada says that one should hear this Vedic literature, one should therefore he says that one should earn his livelihood, and either in afternoon and evening a householder should associate with devotee to hear about the incarnation of Krishna and his activity, thus be gradually liberated from the clutches of Maya. However, instead of finding time to hear about Krishna, a householder, after working hard in office and factory, find time to go to restaurant, club. Instead of hearing about Krishna, his activity, they are very much pleased to hear. They are very much pleased to hear about political activity of demons and non-devotee. See, that is the problem. Whatever little time also we are getting in the evening, it is wasted. So, therefore, Prabhupada says solution is that one should associate whatever the little time we get every day, we should associate with the, nowadays this association is now very nice because seamless association. Nowadays we do not need, because of advancement of technology, physical association is not there. The association is two kind. One is physical, Bapu, then Bani. The Bani association is there. We can, wherever we are, at home also after office hour, we can hear devotee lectures, we can read Prabhupada books. In this way we can advance, we can gradually detach and fulfill the mission of life to go back to Godhead. That is the solution is given. So all this, if we hear, all our ignorance will be destroyed. In this way we can gradually go back to gradually purified and detached. Therefore it is said that sadhu seva krita mukta daram apabratam. The mukta dwara, the door of liberation will be opened when you engage in sadhu sangha and hear from them. Simply sadhu sangha will not help us. Maybe we are happy with sadhu sangha, but to cross the ocean of impassable material existence, we need to hear. Therefore, Dhruva Maharaj is praying, I need to associate with devotee so that I can hear about Krishna Katha. So, thank you very much. So, therefore, this is the solution of the gṛhastha. They should hear again and again. Then they can purify. There is no other solution, no other solution. By simply hearing from devotees' lecture, as far as possible every day, we can see the advance, our advance. And read also Prabhupada book very systematically. We are not meant we are not meant to be a neophyte throughout our life or a fundraiser. We are not meant to be fundraiser. We are meant to go back to Godhead, to advance and know the knowledge and preach others. This is our mission. This is our purpose of life. Simply remain neophyte, that is not good. One day the time will come, death will come and eject us, take away all our association. Our wife, children will be here, we won't be here. Our house will be there, our big house we are building, big car, big condo, they will remain here. We will go back again, go to change our body. Everything will be taken away forcibly. And we do not know. There is no guarantee, Prabhupada says, that we can get a human life. Because we are so attached to our wife, children, our house. We may be cockroach in the house, in the next birth, which is very, very precarious, very risky. Therefore, think, devotees, that we should not take it so cheap. Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada say, is not so cheap. We have got a chance in this human form of life to have a very bona fide spiritual master. We have access to the all Shastra on the tips of our finger. We have the advanced technology. We should take the advantage of association, Bani association, and read Prabhupada's books and go back to Godhead. Just like a child, when we are in school, the teacher asks, what is your ambition? We say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer. It's not a whimsical, because that was their ambition. And the parents are shaping them. How he become a doctor, he become a engineer, he become a IS officer. The facility has been given for them. Similarly, if we want to go back to Godhead, Krishna will give the opportunity, facility, so that we can advance and go back to Godhead. But if we think that no, we do not want to go back, let's procrastinate. Let me enjoy with wife, children, maybe next birth. But very risky, very dangerous, Prabhupada said that. As Kali Yuga is advancing, things are very deteriorating, degenerating. We will not have that facility. We will not have that purity. That time it is too difficult for us. We may lose this opportunity forever, for millions of years. Therefore, one should be very serious, very concentrated. And life is very, very short in the Kali Yuga. At any time we may die. Any time there is a heart attack. Even a people of 30 years, they get heart attack nowadays. Because things are so deteriorating, so contaminated, that, everything, 4 legs of dharma, almost all 3, the mercy is not there. Except truthfulness, nothing is there. Austerity is not there. Mercy is not there. Only truthfulness, that is also lost. Almost lost. So it's a very dangerous situation we are staying in this age of Kali. Therefore, it is said that it is like a saving. Gṛhastha dharas nisita aduratai. Like saving, little bit of inattentive, there is a blood. Similarly, spiritual life in this age of Kali is like this. Very dangerous. So therefore, one should finish our business in this life. Prabhupada says, go back to Godhead. That should be our aim, our determinations. Not that we are lazy, flexible, space out, okay, we'll see next birth, we are already chanting, we are already in the... No, unguaranteed human life. Unguaranteed, we do not know. And so-called your happiness as a gṛhastha devotee also will be short life. After 20, 30 years, you won't be here. You will be history actually. Then we can realize that we have missed the chance. So therefore, please, dear devotees, let us be concentrate more. Let us be very serious, following the instruction of Srila Prabhupada. That is enough for us. Prabhupada has given everything. Sankirtan, devotee association, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Prasadam. 4 things we have to follow. That's all. Guaranteed, Prabhupada has given guarantee that we can go back to Godhead. But we have to do all these things very seriously. And chanting 16 Ram. So therefore, particularly the hearing part is missing gṛhastha life. Prasadam is okay. Chanting also not so much concentration. So hearing and chanting must be very focused, more focused. Then we can see that how we can advance. Deity worship is already there. That is good. But prasadam also there because we are offering deity. But hearing, chanting is not proper. Chanting is very rushy, not so much concentration, focus, and hearing is 0. So that things we can improve, then we can advance and go back to Godhead. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Kodi Vaishnava ki jai. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam.